Thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football. The 4-1-2. It's a great day to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's jump right in. So, Dino Tomlin, Coach Tomlin's son, 2 weeks ago, he made a video on his TikTok and he said the NFL was rigged and the clothes that he makes are not for white people. So, me and him had a back and forth about the double standard. And of course, in his eyes, he doesn't see that he did or said anything wrong. And we all know what would happen if a white NFL head coach's son was saying these types of things. If he said, well, I'm making something and it's not for another race. We all know that Roger Goodell would shut down the National Football League. We'd all have to be re-educated. There'd be signs printed everywhere. There'd be outrage. But hey, I mean, Dino Tomlin is only the son of the most popular coach in the NFL, who the national media loves to death, but they'll just pretend like they'll ignore that situation. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. So there's this rumor going around that Coach Tomlin has gotten a female pregnant in Pittsburgh. Now, I want to give Dino Tomlin some history about the Steelers with this type of accusations. First of all, whether it's true or not true, I don't really know. And I could care less, honestly. I mean, I hope your family doesn't have to go through it. I really hope it's not true because I don't want to see your dad have, issues. But let me give you some history. Bill Cowher, when he resigned, you know what the rumor was? All around town and all around Pittsburgh, that he was sleeping with Cordell Stewart's sister, who worked in the offices of the Steelers. That was the rumor, that Coach Cowher was sleeping with Cordell Stewart's sister. And I have to bring the racial element into it because Dino Tomlin, he obviously has a real issue with white people. And you hear it out of his mouth all the time. So Dino, that's like early 1990s when interracial dating wasn't as prevalent as it is now. Oh my God, Coach Cowher, the legend, was being accused of sleeping with a black female. I don't think anybody was calling it racist. Whether it was true or not, I still don't know to this day. And shortly after, Bill Cowher resigned. They also did it to Marty Schottenheimer. One of those old white guys that you hate so much, who was Marty Schottenheimer was so conservative. He was a really square guy. They said he impregnated a bartender. I actually think it's true. I heard this on Whitlock's show yesterday. So this tactic that goes on, this is nothing new. And Dino Tomlin claims that the white Neanderthals are putting this rumor out there to destroy his father. And he tries to make it sound like the national media hasn't been fair or in love with his dad, which is absolutely ludicrous and ridiculous. We all know that. So according to Dino Tomlin, the white Neanderthals, they're very cunning. Don't let them fool you. And they're behind this rumor. So once again, this little coddled, spoiled idiot moron, he gets to go on social media and be as racist as he wants. Man, the NFL doesn't care. ESPN doesn't care. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't care. Let's jump into the video. Let's see what Dino has to say.
My attention that our content, me and you, our content has transcended TikTok. It's transcended TikTok and moved into the sphere of the monitoring spirits of Instagram, into the sphere of the Neanderthals of Twitter. I sense a great war coming between us and the Neanderthals. I sense it coming pretty soon. While they are Neanderthals, they are not dumb, rather cunning, manipulative, dirty, nasty, shitty. I know I'm speaking in wide out Instagram captions right now, but like the rest of my content, if you understand it, you'll understand. If you don't get it, it's not for you to get. And the ones who get it, get it. I encourage you as a viewer, as a customer for Uptown All-Star, as a friend of mine, or as a supporter, to just, use a little bit of reading comprehension. I hope you all went to school. Use a little bit of that. Mrs. Miller would like if you use some of the shit she taught you. It has come to my knowledge.
Well, let's just hope when he starts his racist revolution against the white man that he hates so much, let's just hope that he's not the leader of this revolution, because obviously it wouldn't last very long. If this is the leader of the Civil War, the revolution against the whitey and the Neanderthal, and the cracker, and all that other garbage, if this is your leader, you're absolutely doomed. And you know what I love about Dino Tomlin and Rashard Mendenhall and Antonio Brown, it's cracker this and it's cracker that, and it's white people this and it's white people that. You remember Rashard Mendenhall tried to claim that he went on Vlad TV and said that Big Ben was racist because he threw the ball at Antonio Brown's feet. And Vlad was like, well, can you give me any other examples? And he's just like, racist Ryan Clark. He's another guy that just can't help himself, can't stop. And then you find out what all of those guys have in common. I don't care. Like, you're entitled to date whoever you want, but I have to bring this up because I'm forced to. The greatest thing about all of these guys, including Dino Tomlin, who obviously resents what you could read the comments of this video. And this is not the first time he said things that he openly cannot stand white people. He says it all the time. But you know what's great about Dino Tomlin, Rashard Mendenhall, Antonio Brown? They all have white girlfriends with half white children. I mean, Dino doesn't have children, but his girlfriend is white. And how do I know that? Because that's what he told us. His content wasn't for white people, especially old white people. Well, let's just hope that your girlfriend's parents don't try to watch your content, Dino. Rashard Mendenhall, he's like, oh, forget it. Him and racist Ryan Clark, I think they graduated the same school. Remember when racist Ryan Clark was trying to dog out RG3 because his wife is white? And then it came to everybody's attention. Le'Veon Bell blew him up and was like, what are you talking about? Your first child is half white. You had a baby with a white girl. Oh, he got real quiet all of a sudden there. So this is all stemming from, there's a rumor going around Pittsburgh that Coach Tomlin got a female pregnant, a young female bartender or somebody that worked in a restaurant. And right away, Dino Tomlin wants to make it racist. The Neanderthal white man going after his dad and his family. And I'll say it again, Bill Cowher, when he resigned, and it's so fitting, it's so perfect right now. Do you know what the rumor was? That he was sleeping with Cordell Stewart's sister or niece. I'm almost positive it was Cordell Stewart's sister. And for all of you don't know, Cordell Stewart is a black man. And that was the rumor, that Bill Cowher was sleeping with Cordell Stewart's sister before he resigned. And this type of stuff goes on all the time when they don't want NFL coaches coaching a team anymore. Was it racism with Bill Cowher, Dino? Do you know any Pittsburgh Steeler history, Dino? And this is not a reflection of Coach Tomlin, because that's one of the things that I really love about Coach Tomlin. He never makes it racial, ever. Whether he's being treated fairly or unfairly, I've never heard Coach Tomlin ever say, oh, they're treating me like that because I'm a black man, ever. But Stephen A. Smith will, racist Ryan Clark will, his son Dino will. Dino is nothing but just a total clown. And let me read you some of the comments in on this video. Tyler Barker 23011. Hey buddy, did you know you have a new baby sister? Assuming you don't and won't believe me, but you should ask your dad, because ain't no reason he should be getting Newcastle, bad word, pregno. Another guy, Bar Down 1020. Your father has been coaching like a Neanderthal for the last 7 years. He's washed. The dude needs to move on and get into broadcasting side of the game. Another guy says, finally get your wish and get up out of Pittsburgh and lose that accent. Make it quick, preferably. Thanks. Buddy, tell your dad to win with a roster he builds, not Coach Cowher's. There's a reason only one starter in that Super Bowl was drafted and developed under your daddy. He can't coach. Is it true your dad cheated on your mom, or is Twitter making that up? Of course, the Dino Tomlin worshipers, bro, you're a weirdo. You're a grown man worry about another man's sex life and asking his son about it. You don't think that's weird? I don't know what these words mean, because it's like, yeah, did you ever want to be I don't know what that means, so I'm not even gonna say it. It could get me in trouble. Oh, it says, he said, did you ever want to be a NUPE like your daddy? And Dino writes, yeah, but I ain't want to cut my hair. So who knows what that is? Probably some militant group, whatever. Then Dino posts a picture of I'm gonna put the picture up on the video in a minute. It's like like black warrior kings and like this little white man in his underwear swinging his sword. Hey, Dino, you're entitled to hate whoever you want to hate and resent whoever, but I can also call you out like the clown you are. I would bet my life. Think about this logically. He's Coach Tomlin's son, which comes with tons of benefits in Pittsburgh. Tomlin probably never met a white person that didn't treat him well in Pittsburgh, and he just resents them for one reason, for being white. That's all it is. He's a coddled, spoiled, moronic idiot, and he struggles with being Mike Tomlin's son. If I was Mike Tomlin's son, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, "Hey, that's my dad, whatever." You know, he clearly struggles with this on a daily basis. And it's amazing. The double standard is just downright laughable. Again, can you imagine if John Harbaugh's son was saying this type of stuff? 3 weeks ago, the NFL is rigged. He made a video. Dino Tomlin said the NFL is rigged and his content and clothes are not for white people. He took that down because I've been looking for the video. He responded to me directly, so I was able to do a video on the response video, but the original video I haven't been able to find. But this is just Dino Tomlin. This is Dino Tomlin. Hey, Dino, I have a question for you. Let's just say this rumor comes out to be true and your dad did do this. Is it going to be the old white man's fault that made your dad get a young chick pregnant? Or is that your response? I'm sure racist Ryan Clark will come up with something good. I'm sure Antonio Brown. I'm sure Rashard Mendenhall. You know, because if you listen to those guys talk, it's just downright laughable. It's laughable and pathetic what's allowed to come out of their mouths with no repercussions whatsoever, as they're all married to white women and have white children. Must be a real interesting conversation at Christmas or dinner time. Like, hey, honey, hey, kids, I really love you guys, but I hate your grandfather. Right? Dino, you're nothing but a spoiled, coddled clown. And your insults about, oh, white men are Neanderthals and this and that, you're just a delusional little clown who, you know, I would bet my life literally he probably never had a negative encounter with an old white person in his entire life living in Pittsburgh. But that wasn't good enough for Dino Tomlin. And let's not forget the old white man Art Rooney who gave his dad an opportunity of a lifetime to let him make $20 million a year. So Dino here could have 1,000 pairs of Jordans at age 12, grow up in a mansion, eat 5 meals a day. Hey, but he's not thankful for any of it, obviously. I always get the impression that Coach Tomlin is very, very thankful for the opportunity that he has received. And that's the one thing that I really respect. There's two things I respect about Coach Tomlin. He never makes it racial, and he does seem very thankful for being the Pittsburgh Steelers coach. And too bad his son didn't feel the same way. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2.